Waiting on some viewers. Waiting on some viewers. This is Orchids for Dummies live Q&A. Yesterday in my Facebook group Foul Pal, I did a live class talking about the importance of temperature indoors. We talked a little bit about the temperatures in your green home and your grow space because temperatures, patience, and humidity is going to play a major part in getting your Phalaenopsis orchid to rebloom for you. Hey, Fal Pal Crystal, I love you. I'm not going to be with you here long. I just wanted to, reach out and communicate with my YouTube family and also talk a little bit more about the Schilleriana because, honey, I forgot I had another Schilleriana. Oh, I had another Schilleriana, however you want to see it. Let me show it to you guys. But yes, I actually had one that I forgot to mention. Let me show it to you. Now this is a seedling. The variegation is not that prominent, but you can see it a little bit right here. This is a Schilleriana Philippines. I don't know. But I'm just glad to be able to reach out and, talk to you guys. Earlier today after I posted my video, I had a few Fal Pals trying to get in contact with me that posted videos such as Fal Pal Diana and Fal Pal Diana and Fal Pal Danielle and Fal Pal Heath and Fal Pal Anna. It was a lot of my dear Fal Pals made a video today, and I just want Fal Pal Tatiana. I wanted to, reach out and watch everyone's video, but this is the first day of my husband's vacation, and you guys know how I am with my husband, so bear with me. Let me enjoy this moment, and then we're gonna go get my daughter. I have a lot of board games for us to play that we have had all year but have not had a chance to play them because my husband is always gone, and the games that we have requires 3 to 4 players for it to be fun. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about you guys starting your own family traditions at home. Let me know about some of the traditions that you do in your family for the holidays. I hope that you guys were able to see the Star of David or the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter. I'm a stargazer. So I was really excited and blessed to see it. I wish I was able to, experience it with my daughter Havela the same way Danny experienced it with her children. It was like, oh, that's something, that was a moment. That was a moment. So I released a video on my Schilleriana. I did stake up the flower spike, or staked her to the flower spike. I was talking to Fal Pal Karina. I'm drying clothes, so if the noise is too much for you, excuse me. But I was talking to Fal Pal Karina, and she was telling me to just let it grow, and that way it will cascade. And that's what I was kind of thinking because I'm like, when is it going to produce some flower buds? Okay, when? And so it's just obviously wanting to do its own thing. It's doing its own thing because that flower spike is ridiculous, but it did take a year for that Phalaenopsis to rebloom for me. And as you can see, she is in my east facing window. She's in my east facing window. Now, in the summertime, this window does not receive a lot of direct sunlight. But in the wintertime, which is, her blooming season, oh, mama gets excited. So I wanted to, give you guys a tip and trick on reblooming some of your Phalaenopsis orchids. If you can find out if it's a summer or winter bloomer, placing it in the window that is going to be, aligned with that, such as my east facing window in the winter time, which is now. That is when the sun is getting the most direct through the window. So I want to do the same thing for my summer blooming Phalaenopsis. Put them in the other window, which is um, a west facing window. Hold on. Yeah, a west facing window. And that way, in the summertime, they will be getting all of the direct sunlight that they need. Hello, somebody. Hello. So, I'm sorry I did not get a chance to show you that Schilleriana in the video, but I'm glad that you were able to see it today. Now, when I was talking about the temperatures indoors, I wanted to say that I had forgot to say that when you have such a cold draft of air that comes through, make sure to give it a little seaweed extract fertilizer because it helps with stress. Okay, it will calm the nerves of the Phalaenopsis orchid. It will calm it all the way down. Let me see what you said, Fal Pal. Hello, where would you suggest we order one? I got one from Norman's Orchids. One I tried in water and the other in moss. They look bad to begin with. They are on my wish list. I left the in both of my videos, the Schilleriana and the Sogo, I left the links to be able to get those orchids from Hauserman Orchid. I started to tag them in this video because I have purchased birthday orchids for all of my Facebook group family from Hauserman. We started off with Norman, okay? So just to give you some examples, and so this is, you just seen my Schilleriana. You seen it. And this is the one from Norman. And I mean, she had no roots. I mean, just a sad, she only had 3 leaves. I mean, she was just a very sad looking Phalaenopsis. And the most hurtful thing about it is, I actually did a review on it, but I had a Fal Pal named Vanessa. She's in our group. She's known as Auntie Nessa in the group. She actually purchased that Schilleriana for me from Norman, and it cost $65. So for that to be something that was gifted to me from someone else with someone else's money, it kind of pisses you off. So I do not fool with Norman at all. We did reach out to him I showed him pictures. I told him what was going on, and he did not want to hear it. He did not care. And so that's why I released my Norman's review video. Now, I also tried eBay because, Mama loves cheap orchids. And so eBay had them, and they was like $7.99 or something to that effect. I can't remember, maybe $10. It was not expensive at all. But I purchased this in the springtime, and as you can see, honey, no new growth. No new growth, honey. And it's not just me because, unfortunately, we did have some Fal Pals in the group that was gifted that orchid, and it did not do anything for them. And we're talking about experienced growers. So don't feel bad about your Schillerania from Norman, but get you one from Hauserman's Orchid. They have not paid me. I would love to be paid. I asked them about discounts because I'm like, you see, I'm buying orchids from you every month. You don't think I can get a discount, a promo code, free shipping or something? But no, they do not give free shipping. They don't give promo codes. They probably could care less about me doing this video, which is linking a lot of people to them. The Phalaenopsis Schilleriana at Norman's is $50 plus shipping. It could be $65. I don't know. It's expensive. Now at Hauserman's Orchids, it's only $29. They actually have 2 varieties at Norman. I mean, I'm sorry, at at Houseman's Orchids. They have the ones with the this type of pattern that I showed you in the video, the molted leaves, round leaves, and they have the ones with the pointy leaves. One of them, the blooms are pink, and on the one that I just showed you, it's one of those really cute, fascinating Phalaenopsis orchids with the little cute little lip, honey. You know, it don't look like your grocery store Phalaenopsis, so she's gonna stand out. And she has a little yellow on the lip, so it's a really, really exciting Phalaenopsis orchid. And you know, Fab Pal Karina, what was so amazing about her is that you know, she posted a video today of her Schilleriana in bloom. And you know, I love you, Fab Pal Karina, but you know, some stuff I just want to be a surprise. I've never seen the blooms. I wanted to be a surprise. So now I know what the blooms look like because I've seen yours in bloom. So now I cannot wait to mine bloom, baby. You seen that 29-inch flower spike, honey? I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you mine, honey. Show you what that Epsom salt can do, baby. Yes, honey. Yes. But, um, I'm sorry, I kind of got sidetracked because I was talking about temperature before you asked me about Norman's bootleg Phalaenopsis orchids and horrible customer service. Um, mm, like I said, you know, living indoors, especially leaving those droplets of water on the leaves can cause, you know, I call it freezer burn, but and even, you know, if you clean your Phalaenopsis leaves and they don't dry off adequately and it's like really cold, and it'll do the same thing if it was hot, but it would look a little bit differently. And this just an example, but it would kind of look like that. It would kind of do that to your leaves if it's really cold and you don't adequately dry all the water off. So you want to make sure that you are really paying attention to the temperatures in your home. Like Fab Pal Danny said, get you one of these little cheap little gauges that will, you know, give you an indication on when you turn the air up and down, how would it affect your humidity. Okay, because you know, keeping humidity indoors is something that is very, you know, we struggle with it. We struggle with it. But what I love about the Schilleriana is that this is an orchid that can be grown outdoors and get its life because it can tolerate, you know, much cooler temperatures than your regular grocery store Phalaenopsis orchids. But it also makes a really good indoor plant. Like I told you, the Schilleriana in my east facing window, if I just leave it alone, I don't take it away from that window, and it is my most successful Schilleriana. Now, I want you guys to pay attention that that is in my east facing window. This one is under my workshop lights, and I don't want to get you dizzy. But I also have one, you know, under my purple grow light, this one, and it's also, you know, getting that additional light from the window. And like I told you, in the summertime it's going to get so much sun right here that I'm like so looking forward to it. Now you do have some Phalaenopsis that has the heritage of the Schilleriana, and sometimes it would have that purple under leaves. Now this is a Fal Joho's Pink Girl. This one is as well, but this one you can see it a little bit more. No, this is April Stars Coming. Some kind of way I'd have mixed up some tags. This is Star April. Okay, so okay, that is what I just said, right? But I know it's hard to tell because it looks a little bit like, you know, fertilizer burn. But I promise you, it does have some of that molting in the leaves. all of the Schilleriana collection is not going to be as prominent as the ones that I just showed you. But I want to collect them all because they are so beautiful and so fascinating. So fascinating. What is your favorite orchid? Hey, Fair Pal Karina. Yes, I wanted to, specifically talk to you. Um, this Mexican mama is poor, also always looking for a bargain. Thank you so much for your attention to your viewers. Yes, like I said, the Schilleriana at Hauserman. It's $29 now, but when I was buying them, it was only $20. But I guess because the supply went up, they went up in the price, and $29 is still affordable because majority of the Schilleranias that was shipped out, they were in spike. So you're getting an orchid that's in spike, okay, for such an affordable price. And that's just, unheard of. It's unbelievable. But Fab Pal Karina, I was just, telling everybody about how you was telling me to let the flower spike, kind of cascade, and you were saying that that would encourage the buds to start forming on it, because it's still no buds being formed. No buds. But I'm really looking forward to it. You see the fly. It's way down there. It's way down there. But I just feel like I had some more Schilleranias. And don't forget, if you like the Schillerania collection, you can also get some, as a cat layer. I know some Fal Pals that have the Schillerania cat layer. So you need to really check into it. And like I said, it just adds a little bit, add a little bit boost to your home decor. And my Sogos that I did the video on, they are only $15. So what I would normally do is get a Sogo in the Schillerania from Hauserman's, and before taxes is only like $44, and after taxes, depending on the shipment, because they shipping has been 50 anywhere between $15 to 25 to $25, depending upon the season, I suppose. But like I said, very affordable. I have purchased, I don't know how many orchids from them this year, and they did not disappoint. um, Karina, stay with me because I wanted to ask you a couple of questions about my Vanda that's in waterculture. I'm about to give up on it. But let me show you one more thing about the Schilleranias. I also have one under this type of light as well. So I'm gonna be able to tell you, what light worked best for X, Y, and Z. And as you can see, of course, on the floor it's going to be cooler temperatures. So yes, Fab Pal Karina, I paid $20 for a small seedling. Oh, that's what I was saying, honey. One of my Fab Pal's orchids was mistakenly sent to my home, instead of sent to the Fab Pal. And baby, when I tell you, it was the most gorgeous Schillerania. I was so mad because I've had my Schillerania almost 2 years, and I have really put hard work and effort into her. And the orchid that Hauserman had sent one of my Fab Pals was bigger than mine. Like, no ma'am. No ma'am. How you get a Schillerania that's bigger than mine, and I had mine for 2 years? So it was so hard. It was so hard for me to ship that orchid back to its rightful belonger. It was so hard, and I'm so proud of myself because I almost kept it. It was so beautiful. Then she turned around and she was like, it's in spite. So when mama don't vouch for nobody. So if I tell you somebody is good, believe me. If I tell you somebody is bad, believe me. Because, honey, it's a lot of bad people that I've had negative experiences with and not even, given the time or day to say don't go buy from them. Norman had made his way to my video list is because I really did try to, communicate with him, and I had all of my fab pals, telling me to, well, try to go. I'm sure they'll give you another orchid. Oh, he's such a good guy. And that just was not my experience. And like I said, he can care less. We was Facebook friends and everything. Norman don't care nothing about nobody. He don't care nothing about nobody. And so I want you guys to be on the lookout. My next video, and I'm going to show it to you now because it's not in the video. But the next video I'm doing is on my silver Phalaenopsis orchids, honey. Yes, God, honey. Yes, God. Yes, God. Yes. Y'all didn't know about it? Check into it. The Phalaenopsis is the king, honey. It would be no orchids if it was not Phalaenopsis first. So I don't know why people out. Oh, okay. You see this right here? Oh, I forgot you can't see. You don't have a flash. But that right there is cold damage as well. Just droplets of water sitting on the leaves, and, the temperatures got a little too cold. And also, if it gets too cold, the leaves will form, incorrectly if it isn't accompanied by humidity. But I wanted to show you that this little darling has a flower spike. You see it? That's a flower spike. Let me turn it around because I don't want you to think it's a rut, but it's a flower spike. Oh, Lord. Come on, y'all. Come on. Were you able to see it? Because I don't want to, these orchids get mad. Let me stand up to the light, Carol Ann. There it is. You see it? And these have the most gorgeous flowers. They have the most gorgeous flowers. Now, Norman sold these as well, but he wants, it was $65. I looked on his website, and he changed it to $50 now. But this was only $14.99, honey, from the grocery store. So it's a lot of people in the orchid community that, they snoop their nose down to the grocery store Phalaenopsis. But honey, girl, y'all need to get into these grocery store Phalaenopsis orchids because you can really get some really great orchids from there. Now, I'm going to ask you, Karina, a couple of questions about my waterculture Vanda, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Hey, Pal Diana, I was talking about you. I really enjoyed your video today. As well, Karina. What I was saying earlier was my husband, when you posted your video, we was driving home, and traffic is crazy out here in the holiday season. And once we got home, we had to eat our food, and then he wanted me to put him to sleep. So keep me lifted in prayer. But okay, Pal Fifi, this in Diana. But Diana, I don't think you have a Vanda in waterculture. But this is my second Vanda that I'm attempting to grow in waterculture. Now, at first, how I had been growing it was I had it like this above the water, and then I put it in a jar, and I still had it, sitting on top of the water. But as you can see, like all of the roots is just dying back. And I don't think it's because okay, yes, the roots are not, the most fabulous of roots, but you can see the water is still clean. It's no ooey and gooey. So I don't think that's and you can see this root right here. And so the whole plant is actually shriveled up as if it's dehydrated. So I'm just wondering, should I give up on it? Do you have a Vanda in waterculture? And it's each one teach one. I don't know everything. So before I give up on it, because I have it sitting in the water now. If this plant does not perk up and it continues to have dehydrated looking leaves like this, I'm gonna have to give up. Try and look. This one is turning yellow as well. I'm gonna have to give up on the water culture for my Vanda, because actually I have some Vandas that's in bare root that is doing better than this Vanda, which is so crazy. So, do you got any advice? Thank you, Fair Pal Diana, for telling me about Samantha. I love her channel. I really do. But honey, it's each one teach one. Vandas are very fussy. Mine is doing that too. Burning her root tips once in a while, but I don't keep mine in water all the time. I soak it 2 times a week for about 10 hours. Okay, okay. Okay, so what I'll do is, if this does not give me the growth that I'm trying to get from it, then I'll start doing your method first, because you was talking in your video, Fab Pal Karina, about, honey, you don't like to do this and you don't like to do that. Girl, you must not be watching my channel, honey. Girl, half of my orchids is still in the plastic container it came in. Okay? I don't have, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't even know if I did a repotting this year. You talking about repotting orchids. Girl, did I repot any orchid this year? I don't know. But this is my other Vanda, and she is the sister to this Vanda. Got them from the same place, same time. And as you can see, her leaves are, she's a healthy plant. The color of her is different as well. Now, I do understand that she is getting more, fertilizer. Um, but I mean, this is the one that really did not really even have roots, and she's produced quite a few roots. I know it does not look, up to par right now, but she's actually produced quite a few roots. She's already, well established in the pot, so she's a happy camper. I'm very proud of her. I'm very proud of her. And like I said, I have two that's bare root as well. Y'all make sure to let me know what your favorite Phalaenopsis is. I know some people, they like the equestrious Phalaenopsis. This is an equestrious Phalaenopsis. Some people like those. I love those as well, but they're not my favorite. But I love the color of their leaves and the shape of their leaves. I really, really love it. It's really beautiful. It's a really bright green color. And that's what I really, really love about it. You see, she's well established in that pot as well. Diana, that's your orchid that we just passed. But some people, they like their Bellina orchids. I want another Bellina orchid because I love the big, fat, round leaves. It's just, honey, trying to get one to flower spike for me in this clay pot is not the tea, honey. It's not going to happen. I watered this thing every day, and it dries out daily. And I know Fal Pal Danielle was saying that she's an overwaterer, but girl, it's not that much watering in the world. It's not that much watering in the world. Like, oh my God, I just cannot keep her hydrated. But any more questions, Fal Pals? Hello, Darrell. Hello, Karina. I started off my watercolor X collection watching you and Danielle. Thank you for the inspiration. Congratulations on your watercolor. You can do it. That's a video to come from me. We've been talking so much about our orchids and watercolor. And I said, well, I don't think I've ever even explained to my viewers why I actually grow in the method of waterculture. Now, I do advocate for growing in the method of waterculture short term, as far as, getting that new root production and then potting it into whatever setup you're going to pot it in. But as far as long term, I never really had a video explaining why I do water culture. So the short term answer is, honey, girl, the water culture orchids, at least right now, I only have to food with them once a week. But my potted orchid plants, especially the ones that's in really ventilated pots like this, I have to water them all the time, 2-3 times a week, 2-3 times a week. I also, next week we're talking about, we'll have videos on, just care tips on how to not overwater your orchids, because as a new grower, you're listening to me talking about watering my Phalaenopsis orchids 2-3 times a week, but you don't understand. You don't understand. I already made a video about watering your orchids in different setups, in different types of medias, but sometimes it really plays a part with the orchid. Sometimes the orchid just not will not intake as much water, such as this one. I think I showed it to you in a previous video, but this is a Phalaenopsis that has every right to be as healthy as a horse, and she is not going for it. She's in a regular setup, and the leaves are wrinkled, and she's dropping bottom leaves, and she's not even pulling them adequately, because it normally, starts from the base and then turns yellow. So something is going on with this Phalaenopsis orchid. She looks fine, but something is not right with her. And especially when they get to wiggling like this, it's some dead roots somewhere. Lack of hydration is potassium and calcium. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. She has really dark green leaves, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feed my Phalaenopsis orchids, on a routine. In the summertime, I have what I feed them, and in the wintertime, I have what I feed them. And I mean, everybody pretty much got to get in what they fit in. I don't like, see, that's a root right there that's been dried up. And what I'm thinking it could be is this card. I don't want to take it out because then I won't know what side of the orchid to place back. But I think this orchid might have got a hold to this playing card that I cut up to use as a orchid tag, and maybe it decomposed or something. I don't know. I don't know. But I just thought that was really, really weird. I thought it was really weird. Is your winter stronger fertilizer? In the winter, and I might switch it up, but in the winter is when I give them the calcium, and in the summertime I give them the nitrogen. I mean, they get it year round, but let's say now in the wintertime I'm giving them Cal Mag, seaweed extract, Epsom salt predominantly, and I also have this stuff right here. I have not used it a lot because I used it one time, and honey, it was like my orchids was not going for it. So I'm gonna try it again. And so it got that big middle number. So I tried using it, but my orchids was like, what the hell is this? And I have that garden lime. Y'all have to tell me how to use that garden lime. Those little pellet little things. Y'all have to let me know how to use it, because when I put them in my pot, it just did not work. But I really think like some of my Oncidiums would love it. Let me show you, because some of my Oncidiums is showing discolorations like this, and from what I understand, that's calcium, right? That's a calcium deficiency, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It could be just any old thing. It could be. I don't know. But I'm really, trying my best with the Oncidiums, because I believe that's going to open the door for all of those, unique, crazy orchids that you guys have. I think my weather, I live in the high desert of California. My temperatures go down to 10 degrees. I can't with you. Tell me some 10 degrees. I cannot. I cannot do that. I cannot do it. This is their bloom season. Cut out the Epsom salt if you're using seaweed extract, too high sodium. Well, and that's the video to come as well, fertilizers that I do not mix together. That's when I use seaweed extract, I don't mix anything with it. I don't mix anything with it. I don't mix anything with it. Um, when I use that garden lime, I don't mix anything with it. The only thing that I mix up is, my Better Grow and my Cal Mag. And most of the times I don't mix Epsom salt with my Cal Mag, depending on how high the concentration is. If I'm using just a little drop, then I will add Epsom salt. But if I'm using it for like my Vandas and Cattleyas that love a little bit more, then I put a little extra in there, just a little titsy tatty. Not too much, just a little dab will do you. And so I just thank you guys for being here with me today. I thank you for watching. Yes, Diana have a channel, honey. She's not out there, with the, no, that's not what she does or whatever. But what she does is she tend to mind her business and she grows her orchids. And if you have questions, she will tell you and teach you. She is the one that taught me how to keep my orchids in water, 24 hours. And um, um, I want to, now that I got the hang of how I grow my orchids, I want to educate myself on the semi-waterculture and all that different type of stuff, just to be able, like Karina told me about, you have options. Yes, I want to have options instead of just throwing out the whole plant saying that it did not work for me. But I'm just oh, yeah, I can show this to you real quick because I didn't get a chance to show it to anyone. But so I've been watering my orchids a lot more since I've been having to keep up with those clay pots. And look at my Dendrobium tobanese. I have a new Kiki that is growing. Well, this is my first Kiki on this plant ever. I'm trying to, there it is. And so I'm really excited because I love this dendrobium. It's been a struggle with me because I did not know that it liked all of this water. So I've been, a few of my plants, I've been experimenting with watering them more. And some you will get the new growth like this, which is an indication that they are a happy camper. And then some of your orchids, like the one I just showed you, will start to get dehydrated, letting you know you giving me a little too much water. You giving me a little too much water. But Diana, when we were talking on the phone, what I really appreciated about growing in waterculture is that you're able to leave your home. You can leave your house for a whole week and know that your orchids is going to be okay. How are you going to leave the house a whole week and you have orchids in a clay pot that's ventilated? Girl, this orchid is going to shrivel up and it's going to die. It's going to shrivel up and it's going to die. But Diana, I'm letting you guys go. This is your first keiki. And this is the other one down here. They are doing just fine. I'm just trying to get them to bloom. Trying to get them to bloom their own well, this one is on punishment. Down here is like punishment because it's under that purple light. Yeah. Yeah. My fish. I gotta clean my aquarium out. I gotta clean out my aquarium. Um, Let me show you the hamsters. Why I let you go? Cause I told you they ate the hamsters up, and then I told my foul pals that they had some more babies Sunday, and honey, they done had some more babies since then. I don't know. Oh my God, I didn't even see that many. Oh my God. Oh my God. One, two, three. Oh my God. One, two, three. Oh my God. One, two, three, four, five. Oh Lord, I hope she not about to eat them. I hope she not about to eat them. Oh Lord, she done took it. She done took it. Oh Lord. But oh, I didn't even see all that. That's like 10. And you don't never know who the mama is because all of them be together. Oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta hurry up and do something. I gotta do something. Oh my God. I feel like I got a rat infestation, honey. Oh, 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 yes, honey. Fair pals. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Fair pal Lily, thank you so much for joining our group. I love you guys so much. With water culture, you can leave them even 2-3 weeks. Yeah. I tried that. I tried. 2 weeks was the most I can do mine before stuff started going downhill with ooey and gooey, or the water coming out of the pot. Oh my! Get back with the water coming out of the pot. I would love to be able to leave it that long, but I believe Fair Pal Diana's been giving me tips, and now I got you giving me tips. So, honey, that's the goal. That's the goal, to try to get them to be that self sufficient. But all right, get your hands down. All right, Fair Pals. Until next time. Until next time. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.